Hey guys, VALTORIOUS the AWOKEN here. So, I was kind of like going through some of my notes, and I was just kind of like looking at some things, and I was just like, well, there is, like Sasuke, and somebody said, like, in the thing, like in the community, like, okay, why did Hagoromo give Sasuke, like, one, or awaken his Rinnergan? Like, he only has, like, one eye, right? And his other eye, he just has, like, his plain Sharingan. So I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, it does kind of like make sense as to why he didn't give him like a second one. So obviously, maybe multiple amount of reasons. Like, yeah, Sasuke would have been like overpowered, right? Yeah, that's also true. Like, yeah, he would have been overpowered, but also, maybe his body probably wouldn't be able to handle all that power. Because I mean, well, when we seen like Madara, he had like he had like the tail beast and stuff, and he was basically a Jinchuriki, 10 tails, all that stuff. So he was able to wield technically all 3 Rinnegans at once and stuff. So it's like, it does beg the question, like, can Sasuke actually obtain 3 Rinnegans, or can he just get like the 2, right? And I wasn't gonna make this into like a what if, right? Because it's like, even if I was to say, oh, like, what if Sasuke would have had like the Rinnegan, like the second one, it wouldn't be fair to Naruto, because at this point, if he had 2 Rinnegans, then most likely Naruto probably would have lost, and they would have probably taken Naruto like the power of friendship to say, well, Sasuke, we've been through it a lot together, so please don't do this. So it would have taken like a lot of friendship for that fight to turn out differently. But I would say that it would be interesting, like, if Sasuke would have had like 2 Rinnegans and stuff, because maybe it would have saved him the trouble, I should say, in the Boruto stuff, where he fought like Kenshiki and he was doing okay against them, and then he fought Momoshiki, and well, you saw how that happened. Boruto basically had to come along and defeat Momoshiki, and then the current arc, apparently they both is gonna die, because I think it's starting to happen where it's just like, yeah, they're gonna die, but it's like they both been nerfed. But I'm not gonna focus too much on Naruto's part. I'm looking at Sasuke, because it immediately seemed like, okay, last of the Uchihas, right? Yeah, he got Sarada, right? But he's like, last of Uchiha, right? And he got the Rinnegan, he got the Sharingan, he got everything, right? So it's just like, how is it that he's getting beat because he only has one Rinnegan? So it does beg the question, like, did Hagoromo screw Sasuke from the start and just said that, well, I kind of messed up with my first sons, and basically Indra, he had like all this power, all this potential, but he chose to go down a different route. So instead of that, I'm gonna go with my youngest son, because my youngest son's ideas and goals was better than what you was trying to throw out and stuff. So and it kind of makes you think like, well, he only gave him one and that's all he needed, but in reality, he's kind of screwed with one Rinnegan. He's kind of screwed, because I'm trying to think. Somebody let me know in the comment section below, like, I know Madara had 3, but did he gain the second Rinnegan because of how much power he was obtaining and awakening, or was it because he already had it? Like, somebody let me know. But I strongly believe this man had 2 Rinnegan. Like, this man literally had 2. So it's like, Sasuke, on the other hand, he only has like 1, right? And I've been seeing like arguments here and there, like, who would actually win between like Madara and Sasuke and stuff, like adult Sasuke, and a lot of people say Sasuke because of, he officially gained the experience and stuff, but the man only has 1 Rinnegan. Madara had 2. So, Madara had like 2 Rinnegan, and he was able to do like damage and work and stuff. But compared to Sasuke, where he only has like 1, and he's doing okay stuff, but he's not doing like a lot of, he's not doing a lot of damage, and apparently like he's going to die or will be dead and stuff in the manga chapter or whatever and stuff, because like I said before, the whole point about the Uchihas and stuff, it's like, they got the Sharingan, Mangekyo, what you call it, fucking, I'm kind of like not going off I'm going off the top of the dome here, so you gotta give me a second. Freaking, what you call it, Susanoo. Jesus, it was hard to spit out. You got the Susanoo, right? They got all of this stuff, but it just seems like it, obviously it didn't work out. Sasuke, on the other hand, Sasuke was supposed to be the it person to have all this power. Don't you think that when Boruto came along, they shouldn't have gotten nerfed? They should have just been like Naruto and Sasuke doing stuff. Sasuke just gets completely nerfed and he dies, and you're just like, what the fuck? How did this happen? But I'm going off the subject here. But yeah, I just wanted to throw out like an interesting thing about it, like maybe because his body probably wouldn't have been able to handle, like maybe at his current stage, like when he fought like Kage, maybe he wouldn't have been able to like handle the power, so maybe Hagoromo just decided to say, well, he can get one and maybe he can awaken the other part later, because Madara unlocked his Rinnergan when he was like elderly, like he was like an old man, right? And that's how he was able to like unlock like his Rinnergan and stuff. And Sasuke, if he was to probably unlock like maybe a second one, it might be the same way as Madara, or it could be different. We don't know how this would have worked and stuff, because like Sasuke was able to do because when he gained the Rinnergan by Hagoromo, like he was adjusting to his power. Right now that he's an adult, you would think that he would push himself even further to maybe try to unlock and awaken like a second Rinnergan, so he's able to do more, because we know that Madara was able to handle both. He can probably handle both, and strongly he can probably have gotten like maybe a third Rinnergan, but maybe because he probably wouldn't have been able to get like a third Rinnergan because, well, Madara was amped up with all that power, and then the whole infinite Tsukuyomi business happened, so that's how he was able to get 3, but Sasuke should have basically would have gotten 2, because even if Naruto and Sasuke would have fought, and let's just say like Sasuke would have won the fight, okay, yeah, that would have been like, okay, he's overpowered, he's doing all this and stuff, like, okay, we gotta make the fight fair, he can only get 1. But even if he would have gotten like stuck to like the 1 Rinnergan, he should have at least awakened or gotten a second one in his adult life. Like after Sarada was born, he looking for the Otsutsuki family members, he should have at least awakened like a second part of it, so that way he wouldn't have gotten like easily defeated and stuff. Like we all understand, like this is the build like Boruto, and because he's going to be the next big thing, we understand that, right? But to kill them off so soon, and it seems like Sasuke haven't really reached his full potential, like his full potential, where he's able to do a lot of things and stuff, but we haven't like fully seen what all he can do and stuff, because it's like Naruto's the powerhouse. That he got all this, like Nine-Tailed Fox and Sage Mode, and Naruto's a damn juggernaut. He's a powerhouse, right? But then you got Sasuke, who's also should be like on par with that same power as well and stuff. Yeah, he got Susanoo, he got all of the stuff that's in his dispense. But you would think he would have gotten like maybe like a second one or whatever. But I don't know why they didn't write it in, or why they didn't like make him like get like a second one and stuff, because it would have been dope. To be honest, it would have been dope, and he would have lasted and lived a lot longer and stuff. So this is why I said like it's kind of funny, because it makes you think like, yeah, Hagoromo probably sat there and said, oh motherfucker, I remember that shit. No, you ain't getting no fucking second one, so that way Naruto can die. No, fuck all that. You gonna get 1, and you go. And because when they was talking, he said, "Oh, what are your plans and your goals?" And that's when Sasuke told him. He looked at him and started smiling. He said, motherfucker, you ain't gonna get a second one. You gonna get 1. So when you fight Naruto, it's gonna be fair. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know, and that makes you wonder, like, does Hagoromo know about the rest of the Otsutsuki family members besides Kaguya? Maybe he just said that, well, she's the big threat, and let's just hope the rest of them don't show up. But unfortunately, when Sasuke went to that dimension, he found like scrolls and more information about the Otsutsuki family members, and that there's more of them besides her. So, and then Kinshiki shows up, and then they fight, and then it was kind of like a draw type thing, because Kinshiki did say he could split the planet in 2, and Sasuke was just like, well, I gotta leave. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they did and stuff. For all the Sasuke fans that's just like, oh man, damn, he's dead or gonna die or whatever, you know, hey, if he had a second Rinnegan, maybe it wouldn't have went down that way. Naruto, I can slightly, I guess, understand, because the question has been also thrown out too, like, did they get nerfed? Was Sasuke and Naruto, did they get nerfed after the war? I guess you could probably say it's a slight, I guess you could say it's a yes and a no. I guess you could say it's a yes and a no, because it's like, the also, like, Kaguya was basically, you know, she was basically, I wouldn't say easy, but she was manageable to deal with. She was basically manageable to deal with. But then you got the other one who was going back in time. I think it was Ishiki, right? I think you had him, and then you had Momoshiki, and then now you got this other one that's inside, I think, Jigen's body. You know, all this crazy shit that's already happening, and then, you know, it just went up in the air. It just went up in fucking smoke. So after that, when they said that, oh, you know, did it happen? Then it just happened. But I don't think Naruto and Sasuke got nerfed. I don't think so. I think it's just because the men gotten stronger. The family members they fought are stronger than Kaguya. I think that's what it is. I don't think that they got nerfed, because if they would have gotten nerfed, they wouldn't be. Well, then again, I can't say that, because I don't watch Boruto, so I don't know what Naruto or Sasuke was doing. But after the war stuff, maybe they did get nerfed, because I was hearing a lot that they did get nerfed. But from what I'm seeing and hearing, I don't think so. I think it's just because they're fighting stronger people that they can't handle the current meta of how to defeat them. And the only person that can maybe take them out is Sarada and Boruto. But the thing is, you have to give Sarada something different. If Sasuke has one Rinnegan, she needs to have two. And most likely, I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna give her two Rinnegan and be like, well, you know, and when she gets further into her training, yeah, she's gonna have like two Rinnegan. So it's kind of fucked up that poor Sasuke is gonna die with only one and he can't do much. So I guess that's how that has to be. You know, if you like what you heard you like, you know, please subscribe, share, you know, do all that wonderful stuff. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later.